Your mind is being altered by stoned ape theories with
Hubo,
Kapowski,
and the Dude.
a podcast where we alter our perception of reality and discuss the meaning of life on this pale blue dot. That
What
came
is
on
up?
so loud. That was insanity.
Welcome to Stoned Ape Theories, episode
Holy
51,
fuck.
motherfuckers.
That was a hype up.
Hell fucking yeah. Are you
A
here,
serious
Ethan?
hype up.
Are you fucking here? Have
Huh?
you arrived at Area 51? I mean, episode 51? Have you arrived?
51?
Yes.
Did we ever recover the last one at
No,
all?
we just
We
recorded
recorded
a
it
new
twice.
50. Yeah, we recorded a new 50.
Oh, so much good
Um,
footage.
I know.
Yeah, it was a
that was
Bro.
a great
it was a
episode.
tragic day.
It's tragic.
Welcome to
Yeah.
S.A.T. episode 51. Before we get too far into it, fucking go check out our Patreon, patreon.com/StonedApe3s podcast. Check out the link in our description for all of our fucking socials, all of our shit. We're doing crazy numbers on TikTok for some reason. I don't fucking know. Never
Yes,
makes sense.
sir.
But we're on
Look,
TikTok,
we
bitch.
need
Give
to
all your information
push,
to the Chinese
the
government
channel
and go follow
more
us on TikTok.
They're gonna win anyhow.
Yeah.
It's you
Might
know
as
what
well,
I'm saying?
might as
Fuck
well
it.
ally yourselves with them now. Get on their good side. When that social
Yep.
credit system hits America, you want to be on the
Yeah.
you want to be on the up and up, bro.
You see what's happening with the gays. You should have been on their side the whole time. Be on the right side of history. Fucking China's fantastic. Look at they're moving to be like 100% sustainable energy by fucking 2050. That's what the fucking commitment that they've made. I joked like he's heard me joke about it that fucking China is going to lead us into the future. Like that's fucking facts. That shit is happening before
Listen,
our
man,
eyes.
Asians are the superior race.
Yeah, but if there's a social credit system, I'm fucked. Like,
Yeah, bro.
Well, no, your generosity might be, well, I don't know.
But what if hedonism ends up being in there? Like, what if it becomes
yeah, I
a
don't
factor,
know
right?
If that's part of the Chinese one.
Yeah, but it has to be. It has to fucking be.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing. You get through most of it, and they're like, all right, your score's looking good. Is there anything else you'd like to report? And you're like, well, there may be one thing.
Or
may-
two.
Yeah, I
There-
may.
fuck it, there's a full file.
Have you seen my videos?
Yeah, like
Seriously.
like, did you find the asshole pictures? No?
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll
Yeah.
just gloss past that. You don't need to look into that or anything. Forget I even said it. Don't
Right.
worry about it. Yeah.
Remember that one time?
It was a joke. Yeah. Have you seen my asshole picture?
No.
Oh,
I didn't
okay.
know it existed until just now. I'm a little baffled.
No, it's from Oregon, but show him your ID.
I don't.
Is it?
I don't
think I have it on
want to.
me.
I'm good. I'm good. I don't need that in my life.
You know your asshole picture is just your ID.
Yeah.
That was the joke. I'm
I see.
sorry.
Sorry.
Fucking flew a jumbo jet over everyone's head just
Sorry.
there.
I'm also on mushrooms.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a good time. We're out in fucking nature. If you couldn't tell.
We've been threatening to do this for some time. We did have one outside episode
Yeah.
hella long ago.
But this
that was the
time,
conspiracy theory one.
so when we tried to do that, we were doing it all off of batteries and phone. It was highly stupid. Now
Yes.
I have an 80-foot extension cord, so we were
Yes.
able to get power out to
Nice.
here.
Yeah, we've talked about doing the fire for a
Yeah.
while, and I'm glad we're finally doing this.
Yes.
shit.
No, it's very aesthetic. I like being out in nature. We've got our fucking producer back in
shit.
town.
Yes, come say hi.
Flex on
Hell
Flex on
yeah.
them.
Flex
Yeah.
on them hoes.
Fucking Matt
Hell
Rife's
yeah.
doppelganger over here, man. This guy's
Gang,
flexing
gang.
on those hoes. Dude, Matt Rife is doing crazy numbers right now. You should be pushing that.
Yeah.
For real. Bro.
Be like, if you ever need
You're
a
like, do it.
fucking-
You got the whole thing on right now. You're like, are you biting his style, son?
This
the
is how
white tee with the jeans.
I know. Yeah, yeah.
He said he's doing the typical
Did you
gay
just
person.
call Matt Rife gay? Are you calling him out?
He looks homosexual.
He
He claims that he does too. That's the
Yeah.
funny thing.
Yeah, like, and that's No, and I know you're not biting his style because this is the same way you've dressed for years, and so I can confirm that he's not biting Matt Rife's style. But they do dress fucking identical.
Dude, housewives across the country are transferring so much of their husband's money directly into Matt Rife's bank account.
Oh my God, honey, he's so funny.
Yeah, dude.
That's the only reason they're all there. Yeah.
Yeah, for real. No, he's funny as fuck though. I gotta give him props.
Yeah,
He's
me too. I love
legitimately
him.
fucking hilarious. His crowd work is fucking second to none. His crowd work bro, he's so comfortable up there, like on stage. I'm like, damn, bro, like that's a level that I like could aspire to be. But like,
That's like extreme confidence.
do you know who we're talking about? Matt Rife.
I haven't heard of him.
Okay.
But to like be able to do that and like mess with the crowd like that takes a lot of skill and like confidence.
Yeah, like he was on fucking Wildin' Out with Nick Cannon and shit. He was like the white boy, and he would come up and just talk shit. It was hilarious. And like as far as that goes, like roasting and shit, he's a fucking sniper, and he's like dialed the fuck in. I respect him, and he's hella young too. Like there's only been a few comics that found it hella young. You know what I'm talking about? Like Dave Chappelle, Dave Chappelle was doing comedy when he was still in high school and shit. Like his parents would take him to the comedy club to go fucking.
One of my favorite interviews, Dave Chappelle. He was like, the first time I ever did stand up, it went fucking fantastic. I'm not gonna lie, it went great. It was the best set I've ever had. It's like second time I did it, 8 times after that, sucked.
Yeah,
it's like fucking ate ass. He was
like
that
fucking,
first time.
But like Jim Carrey started super fucking young, right? And same with Dane Cook. Dane Cook was one of those guys that was like super fucking young, got into it and just found it at the right time and like committed to it. And I respect that. I spent a lot of time in my life lost, just floating aimlessly trying to figure out what the fuck this is, right? Just dealing with all the shit that you have, that your parents fucking heap upon you, like whatever world they bring you into, right? Because like I promise you, the world his parents brought him into is a fucking different world than my parents brought me into. Like we fucking
You're
talked
sitting in the world, bro. This is it.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. So, and same with you. Like I'm sure you can relate to that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And you've had like your life has kind of fucking been a bit of a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Right. So you've kind of seen both sides of the fucking tracks.
Yeah, I've seen like nice, good living and like very poor, homeless living.
Yeah, and I'm like in between. I'm like in between. I'm like in between there. I'm in between. Like
I could be homeless
like,
any
there
day
was
now.
a 2-month period where I was sleeping in different motels every night.
Yeah.
Damn.
And I was pulled out of school because I got
expensive.
expelled.
Yeah. Bro, Zach could tell you there's a time where me and fucking Lisa, we were fucking homeless. We were staying, I was on disability, which was paying $800 a month for me to stay at this fucking motel on Pack Highway out in fucking Kent.
Damn.
Yeah. Zach slept on a fucking cot. It was like a studio.
That's the motel you showed me, right?
Yeah. Bro, it's
Yeah.
a studio with a fucking king size bed or a queen size bed in it. And then we put a fucking cot over here and
You
dude,
slept on a cot?
When we drove by,
so Zach knows he's fucking been there. I've fucking been there.
Okay.
Like, I was homeless when I was a teenager for about a year, and then I was homeless again as an adult. It's fucking crazy, like how life can just fucking take a turn on you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like a series of events could take place, and they say like most people in the United States are 30 days away from bankruptcy or being homeless.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy. Greatest country in the world.
Yeah, I've been there most of my life.
No social net, no social net at all. Like shit's fucking wild.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a scary fucking world. I have the luxury of being very taken care of.
Yeah.
And I have, and then I've used that, but it's also fueled a lot of my paranoia because I'm very well aware that it could like go the fuck away immediately if I didn't, and that's why I've fucking worked so hard to get to where I'm and like taught myself valuable skills and always made money is because like this shit, if I don't work, it goes away, it ends with me, and so I just keep the nose of the grindstone, and man, it's working out.
Yeah.
So just fucking keep it pushing.
I feel like I'm perpetually prepared for the worst. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I've just come to terms with it and accepted it. Where it's like, yeah, the worst could happen at any given time, and there's nothing you can fucking do about it. Yeah, and probably fucking will. So you might as well at least try, because then like
at least.
sometimes, but then sometimes shit fucking works out. And you're like, oh shit, it's like pleasantly surprised when shit works out.
Yeah, that's where even though a lot of shit in my life has worked out, I still have that paranoia and knowing that like it don't do that normally.
Yeah.
Like I go into most situations going, this is gonna get fucked up, and then when it does, I'm like, haha, There it
Nice.
is.
Yeah.
And when
yeah.
it doesn't, I'm like, are you really? We're just gonna skate? It's gonna be easy? Nice.
Yeah. Just steeped in a cloud of white privilege.
Yeah. Just got to do the Shaggy defense.
Yeah.
It wasn't me.
Yeah.
Or my bad. Or I didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, workplace like nicknames.
Yeah.
Lawn chair.
Wow.
What?
Breaks under pressure.
Yeah.
I'm happy
So
that
if someone's a lawn chair.
Yeah.
That's
I'm happy
hilarious.
that dab got to you. That was a fucking fantastic
So-
experience. Before this, Eth Dizzle took one of his first dabs off like
Eat
a lid.
sizzle now. Homie
Yeah.
burned his finger.
No, he didn't burn his finger.
No, he did. Look at that finger.
Motherfucker.
Look at it. Look at it.
To me, it looked
Does
like-
it hurt now? Is it hurting?
A little.
You
but
need
not
ice?
bad.
You should hold you should hold something cold in your hand.
To me, it looked like you like straight palmed the fucking nail. I didn't think I had to give the disclaimer of like
You should go up to the camera and show your hand so
Nah,
everybody
I'm
can
good.
see. Please.
don't put your hand
please?
on the thing that just got
You
heated
won't?
up by a torch.
You won't show your burn? Really?
No. Well, Ethan also told me he had an important announcement tonight.
Oh, okay.
Huh?
Are you fucking with the homie right now? This wasn't a conversation that we had. Okay. He's trying to fucking he's trying to cartwheel you, homie. Jesus.
Like
Yeah.
Sorry. I know
There was
you're
no such
super high.
conversation taking
I'm
place.
fucking with you.
Yeah.
But do you have anything to say?
Was it a good experience?
Homie's trapped in his head off that dab, I feel like, because he was on point earlier. His commentary, like he was like dialed in. He's like excited for the podcast, and then he took that dab and he's like, "What the fuck?" He's like, "This is not good."
Well, listen.
Just-
The two things I told him was A, put your finger on the top of the carb cap,
Yeah.
not your hand on the nail.
Should we do a video
And then
tutorial?
also-
Should
and then
we do like a?
Go to Dopaziola. Dopaziola.
Do you need ice though? Seriously?
Hmm?
Do you need ice or something?
For any motherfuckers who
Yeah,
don't know how to
can.
take a dab, go to Dopaziola's YouTube channel and watch his fucking how-to videos. I want to release my own at some point, but until that day happens, go check out his.
Yeah.
And then in the future, I will plug my own because I do want to do like stoner tips and shit to teach people. Like,
Do it.
there's a right way to do shit.
No, you
not-
should do it like trucker training type
Like,
shit. Like do it like by the book.
Well, dude, I even like I watch you-
Codify it.
the way you light a joint sometimes. Just like you don't care about the fucking paper. You'll just fucking put it in your mouth, paper twist it up, everything. You just
I don't
light
give
it.
a fuck.
You don't give a shit.
I've
It-
smoked so many shitty joints, so many perfect joints, pre-rolls, fucking shitty blunts.
I've
perfect
smoked them all.
blunts.
I've smoked them all too. And if I have the opportunity to have a good smoke every time,
Little
I'm
no
gonna
seams
do
are
it.
out
Yeah,
like
there you go.
crazy.
like your son offering me a cigar. Like
a cigar blunt. Was it a blunt or actually just a cigar?
Yeah.
Ryan's son?
Like a black and mild? Like did it have
Like
a
a
wood
grape.
tip? Oh, okay.
Like a backwood
He's
or
on
like
his
a-
Rainier Beach right now. I think he was on his Rainier Beach, wasn't he? He was definitely repping that side. He claims that side.
I like when he switches
Bro.
from Roy living into Rainier Beach living. It's like two different people
Oh yeah, totally.
because he's so like, and then it's like scaring the hose.
Yes. Where's the hoo hoo hee hee? Is that Roy? Or is that Rainier
Do that in
Beach?
the microphone.
He's like, okay. He gets like more serious because he actually has to like pay attention because of the area. So we have to like always be on watch.
in Rainier Beach.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
And we have to like pay attention because we're walking.
Yeah, and you're white boys
Yeah.
in the hood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel it.
For real. But the thing is, yeah, it's crazy because I have a very similar, like, because my mom was in the hood. My dad was middle class, like blue
My mom
collar,
was too,
working
yeah.
class. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and so I feel like I can relate to him on that a little bit because, like, he grew up halfway in the hood.
Yeah.
And then halfway in the hood. And now we're fucking out in Roy, dude. Like, what the fuck? That was a change up. That
Okay,
was a presto
moved-
change-o.
I went from living in downtown Tacoma
Yeah. To
as-
the country.
to Yelm.
Yeah, to the country.
It's street.
Yeah. No, Yelm is country as fuck. Yelm is fucking country. Like, It smells like horse shit when you drive through Yum. It's country.
Yeah.
Straight up. Especially compared to the city.
Producer's nodding his head.
Yeah. No, it's facts. It's fucking facts. Like, people there wear cowboy boots, and it's not for fashion. Like, they legit have worn-ass out cowboy boots because they...
People are just on horses.
Yeah, and half the people wear fucking
like, you've
muck
seen
boots.
the people just on horses?
Yeah, sometimes. Out towards Vale and shit. Out that way. There's like... Yeah, because the country, anywhere in Yum you are, the country's like a block away. Like, if you go to
your
Washington...
house, I got stuck behind a horse. Legit.
Yeah, I'm not fucking
Legit,
joking.
there was a moment where there was cars coming this way, and I was stuck behind a horse for a good 5 minutes, and I was like, the fuck is happening, right? Not a school bus, not a fucking garbage truck making stops, just a horse trotting along at 2 miles an hour. Some chick like, yep, this is what's happening. I'm like, we're in the this is a road.
Yeah.
Fucking move, bitch.
Bro, have you heard of...
Take your horse off-roading. I'm sure it can fucking handle it.
Have you heard of the chipping, when they fucking oil and chip the fucking roads?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what they do out where I live.
Yeah, no,
it's not a real road. So now
it's
you're
chip seal.
driving down the road.
Yeah, it's chip seal. That's what it's called.
And then just the rocks are fucking kicking up all over everywhere.
That's the type of road I grew up on.
Country road.
Yeah, I grew up on that same fucking material, so I know.
Yeah, they just did it at our house.
Yeah.
That's why he's bringing it.
It's awful. It's fucking dreadful.
Yes.
It's like in D.C. Have you ever been to Washington, D.C.? Anybody?
Yes.
If you've ever been to fucking Washington, D.C., you know that literally across the street from the fucking district line is the ghettoest hoods you've ever fucking imagined in your life. Like, you can't even touch the thing. You go into the grocery store, you can't go up and grab a candy bar, a gum. You can't touch anything. It's literally a wall of glass, and you tell them what you want, and then they go get it, and then you pass them the money, and then they pass you your shit.
What do you think about the sushi bars?
Like, they're
that
throwing
have
dice
the
on
racetrack
stoops.
all the
Like,
way
legit,
through?
like all the hood shit, the cliche
go
hood
to one
shit
of
that
those
you see in
places.
movies. Like, you see that shit across the street from the fucking Capitol. Like,
No, I hitchhiked through Maryland.
yeah. So you fucking know.
Which
There's
is-
real
which is
hood
right
shit
next-
out there.
Right next to the Washington, D.C. ghettos.
Yeah. Like Rainier Beach, that's as hood as it gets. Like the CD out in fucking Seattle and Rainier Beach and shit, that's as hood as it fucking gets. And maybe like Hilltop in Tacoma used to be hella hood, but like that's as hood as it gets, and that's not even
I
fucking
grew up
anything
Hilltop
compared to and that shit
East.
ain't. And that shit ain't nothing compared to the hood shit on the East Coast. It's another
No.
fucking level.
I experienced a real sad moment the other day in Tacoma. I was sitting at a gas station smoking a joint, and a homeless dude came up to me, and he didn't ask me for a lighter or for weed. But he did ask if I smoked fucking blue or clear. And I was like, you smoking colors, homie?
Yeah. And clear ain't a color. Homie, you need to go back to school.
No, exactly what I told him. I was like, nah, man, I ain't smoking no color.
Yeah.
Fucking
It's like green.
smoke some of the good shit,
Whatever
bro.
color you got.
Yeah. It's like
White,
only. No, you
blue,
should have just said
clear.
green. Only green.
And he just looked so sad. He was like, "Oh, all right," and walked off. I was like,
Homie's out here off some
bro?
crystals. Homie's out here off them crystals.
Yeah. Have you ever tried meth, Ryan?
No,
No.
Ritalin.
Never. Try
Never?
it.
possibly.
Never,
What's
ever.
the other one? The focus pill.
Adderall?
Adderall. You ever fuck with that? You ever fuck with Adderall? You ever take an Adderall?
Once
Yeah?
I didn't like.
No?
No, it did the exact opposite of what everyone else says it does to them, and so I don't like that.
I
And that's why
had
they,
like
that's why they would
exam.
prescribe it to a person like you.
Yeah, it just turns me into a zombie, and I'm like, nah, bro.
I took one.
Make me lose my
before
sparkle, dude.
An exam that I took that I did not study for. It had
help?
80 questions, an 80-question exam in what was it?
And what were you on?
It was a business
Adderall.
class.
Yeah, okay.
So
So you fucking fucked
I
with
just-
Adderall. Were you prescribed it?
it's basically
Ritalin.
It's a sub one.
Okay.
But so I took it, right? I had not studied at all. I did not know what I was getting into. I just had my brain and spreadsheets that I worked meticulously to make on Excel. So I went into an 80-question exam and finished it in 15 minutes and got 80%.
Nice.
Nice.
That's like the craziest shit I did in
So
school.
if you think drugs are bad, fuck you. Okay,
Yeah.
that's the message. The
Yeah.
message
Felt like a
is,
super
if you
soldier,
think
bro.
drugs are bad,
Yeah.
fuck you. Okay.
Yeah. If you
Yeah.
think drugs are bad, they work at least for the school system. So as long as you want to be brainwashed by them, it's good. You
And-
should take them.
And yes, I did pick my nose, and I'm pretty sure everybody picks their nose. So
I have
Yeah.
a confession.
yes.
Do you eat them?
I have a confession.
Okay.
Do you eat them?
I was the one to poke holes in all the erasers.
In school? Dude.
What happens when
Through
you
the
poke
center,
holes in the
Through the
eraser?
center.
And the little
sideways?
ones. And the little ones. I drew pictures.
Yeah. And
So
so
you
then
took
someone
holes?
goes to use the eraser, and it just fucking breaks apart on them.
Yeah.
Right?
I
Yeah, you're
see.
the bane.
So you are Satan.
You are the bane. Yeah, and so then you have to go buy those fucking push-on erasers, the aftermarket
Dude, I
like it.
eraser.
If I gave
I
someone
like
my fucking eraser and they handed it back to me with all the fucking poke marks in it, I was like, you bitch. I'm the only one who makes
I'm not
poke
gonna lie.
marks
I
in
like
my
the
erasers,
aftermarket
motherfucker.
eraser that you put on the top, anyhow, because it's sharper.
I
'cause
always
it has
ju-
the chisel.
Dude,
end
I
that
always
you
just
could get in
yeah,
tight.
yes. Always just buy one of those anyways.
I know.
Don't
right?
wait till your own fucking eraser, but just put that one on top immediately. Yeah,
Yes.
I'm all for it.
But that's
I'm
like
all for it.
that's the quick fix for fucking. If somebody's fucking around poking holes in the goddamn eraser, don't you draw? Don't you have any fucking respect? Isn't anything sacred? Is nothing
I
sacred?
used to draw these 2D like cutout. Like if you know Terraria at all, it was basically that. But I would draw bunkers with elaborate traps and people running and getting hit by the traps
Okay.
all the way down to the bottom. And it would always be like a post-apocalyptic thing, and there would be giant monsters up above.
I did similar things. I would draw scenes of like battle scenes with like skateboarders jumping off of cars and like tanks and fucking helicopters shooting people in half and people
Yeah.
jumping from buildings and then like superheroes like
I'd love to
saving
do a
people
video
and
on
shit.
my child drawings, like all the stuff I drew
Yeah.
when I was a kid.
I drew a lot of tits. I drew a fuck ton of tits, dude.
You've been a perpetually horny person your entire life.
Bro, I drew
a
so many
crazy
tits.
way.
I like perfected tits, honestly. I'm not going to lie.
It's
It's
the
like
teardrop.
yeah. And then like female abs, I had mastered the female abs cuz it's like a lip. It's like lips. If you turn lips sideways, it's more curvy. They're not sharp like fucking man abs. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And like, dude, I was doing these like
Unless you're fucking lean beef patty, in which
Faces.
case, god damn, son.
lean beef patty. Aware? Do you know lean beef patty?
No.
Lean beef patty.
Absolutely.
Lean beef patty.
I
Bro.
was watching her like
Taylor.
before
Taylor.
she popped off.
Lean, beef, patty?
Right? Thumbs up.
Yeah,
Puke.
yeah.
No?
He said puke emoji.
Is that good?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
He would
I don't
jerk
know.
off to her. Yes. No,
Okay.
he's way on board. I was on. Yeah.
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 But yes, that was like I can't
Speechless.
think, and I'm just a fucking dog. Like
Oh, okay. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
I see.
like doing the like pointing in my throat and like throwing up.
Oh, okay. Okay.
No, lean beef patty is
Like she
amazing.
makes your tongue melt. Okay.
Yeah, she's great.
I just learned about this person today, and she's like
5
a
minutes before this podcast
fucking
started.
Super nerdy, sneaky, hot, like ridiculously muscular, like chiseled. Fuck, it's insanity. I'm like, what the fuck?
Is her jaw squared?
I don't think so. No, I
So
don't
it's
think
natural?
She's fucking insanely sexy. It's absurd.
Damn.
It's absurd.
Yeah, dude, she's natty.
Yeah.
She's natty.
No, she just
I
looks like a
respect
nerd.
the natty. I'm
Yeah.
never gonna. Nope.
No,
Because
but
you don't even get stronger. I want muscles that I can use. They just bloat them.
I
That's all
hope that with
steroids,
all of, I hope that part of her routine is Kegels as well.
Oh my god.
Like imagine if her pussy was as strong as the rest of her looks.
It would
If
just
she-
imagine it
if
just
she-
crushes.
If she put
Bro, have you
your
ever- you
face
ever been
between
with-
her thighs, she
Okay.
would break your skull.
We're gonna fucking get into it right now. So, have you ever been with the chick that could move her pussy and like fucking massage your dick with her pussy inside, where they can just fucking
Not that I recall, no.
really,
Yeah.
You
where
ever
they
had
can
a-
flex their fucking.
You ever
shit?
had a chick cough while you're inside her?
Oh yeah, bro.
You're like, whoa.
Yeah.
I didn't know I could do that.
Okay. Well,
Try
I
to get her to
highly,
laugh.
I highly recommend.
No, that's happened to you. Like, that's It's a Yep.
But yeah, pussies undulate. And they
Yeah,
can
dude.
fucking massage and they can squeeze and there's a fucking muscles in there. Kegels are legit. I'm just saying. Like get your bitch on that shit if she ain't. You know what I'm saying?
That
Like,
pussy truly do be yanking, bro.
Yeah, that pussy be yanking. What the fuck? Dude, he showed me this one day at work where we were listening to it all day.
He knows
My
the song.
pussy be yanking.
He knows-
My pussy be
Dude, so-
yanking. Oh my god, dude.
Our mutual friend back when we hung out on Discord all the fucking time,
Yeah.
that's where that song came from.
Oh my
is because
God.
our mutual friend put it on the fucking Discord bot, and then we played it all week or months. It just constantly kept coming up, like because we'd always play music in the background, and then right when you like forgot that the song played, it would play again, and you're like, oh fuck, here we go again, and it's hilarious every fucking time. If you've never heard it, it's "Yankin' by Lady." It's
Yeah, I've never heard it.
If we can play it right
I
That would be
No.
great.
Can you guys acapella it together?
I wish I knew it. He can sing it verbatim though, I promise you.
Uh-oh.
Let's hear the vocal stylings.
I
of,
ain't even lie.
one-
My pussy be yanking.
All right.
Let's see if I can remember.
Oh, spoken word.
the
Yes,
fucking,
okay.
Let's see if I can remember.
Do it in like
Hold-
full spoken
hold
word.
Hold the fuck on.
Word.
Old English.
I gotta. Hold on.
Old English. Like just like. My.
Like iambic pentameter, is that what you're talking about? Like
I have to
like,
find a verse that doesn't use the N word, which is
Thou
hard.
butterfly
No, you
ring.
don't.
Just say noun.
Just sub it out for
noun
neighbor.
word.
Say neighbor.
Or N word.
Yeah.
Oh.
I like neighbor though, because you could be kicking it with your neighbors at the barbecue, and neighbors
Ride
be
dick.
tripping.
Ride dick.
Neighbors be tripping, bro.
Ride dick better when
Neighbors-
I'm drinking. That's one of the lines.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't have it right now. I'd have to. yeah.
Ride dick better when I'm drinking. The pussy be yanking.
Yeah. The broke gone pussy like I'm famous, which isn't even English, but it's part of the song. Yeah, I don't have it. I don't have it right now. I just
Oh.
straight up don't. It's gone. It's fucking
Got
gone.
a neighbor licking on his fingers. I think that's the next line.
No, it's
Got a neighbor licking on his fingers.
Damn.
close your eyes, grab my
check it out.
thighs,
I wanna-
N-word, enjoy this ride. Something about an N-word being hypnotized. Oh yeah, close your eyes, grab thighs, enjoy the ride. Something hypnotized. Yeah, I don't have it, but I'm getting glimpses.
Alright.
It's coming
Yeah.
back in like small glimpses. Like, oh,
Does
there's
she
a
have,
verse.
have any songs about white guys she's hooking up with?
I don't think so.
Oh.
Like in Sir Mix-a-Lot, how Sir Mix-a-Lot was like, even a white boy's got to shout. Baby got back. L.A. faced with the Oakland booty. L.A. faced with the Oakland booty. Right?
That's right.
Yeah.
Right, Ethan? Hell yeah.
They're mixed.
But that would be funny. It'd be like, yo, cracker. Sorry.
Oh,
Taylor's got me.
here's another line is pussy feels so good, feel like the rubber on faded. I ain't even gonna lie, this pussy be yanking.
Nice.
You want to know something?
It's not the
That I once
condom
said.
be breaking.
Nope.
I want to know.
It's not the condom won't make it.
Nope.
It's the condom
The
be
rubber
faded.
The rubber on faded.
The rubber on
Okay.
faded.
Wait, Ethan has an announcement now.
Okay.
He wants to know if we know something he once said.
Oh God, I'm losing it. Hold on. I'm trying to.
This is a great.
I need to grab it. The train started to derail a little.
Started thinking about rubbers.
Is it about oh, there's a deer over there. That's cool.
Is there actually?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Do you know what you're gonna say?
I lost it.
What about dead
What
giveaway?
do you think about burrito fixing?
Dead giveaway.
What else has happened recently in life, news, or anything of like?
Well, I buy my own
relevant?
groceries now, so I've been sustained on Nature Valley protein bars, Top Ramen, Nally's
But you
chili,
just got paid today.
You're in
so
and
college?
burritos.
You're in college?
so you just got paid today. So what's the first meal you're gonna buy yourself?
I skipped every 2 weeks I allow myself to get Uber Eats.
See,
But
Uber
what
Eats
it-
adds
what
so
on Uber
much.
Eats,
to
I
the
respect the
cost.
discipline. I gotta
Yeah.
say, I respect the discipline, and
Yeah.
you know, you fucking lost hella weight, and you're fucking crushing it. You've
No,
been
this
working with
motherfucker's
us,
disciplined, bro.
and you've been busting ass. I gotta say, I
Thank you.
respect the
I
fact
worry
that you've been.
sometimes.
No,
No,
dude,
you hustle.
Yeah.
You're fucking kicking ass, dude.
No,
for
we're
real.
all stoked with you, man.
Yeah.
There was
Yeah.
that moment the other day where we kind of got combo locked. And I was
Oh.
trying to move, but
Oh,
then
you-
I just started talking again.
Yeah, you were shoving like a weird guy.
Yeah, there's only been one moment where
I
where
took
I've,
your shovel.
they were sitting talking about cartoons while shoveling, and it's the only moment where I've gotten close to being a dick of a boss. So I was like, I was like, I don't give a shit about your cartoons. Move the fucking
I
pile.
was trying. I was desperately
I wasn't there
trying.
for that. I don't think
Yeah.
I was there for
I was
that.
like trying
you
to
weren't.
It was hilarious.
You weren't right. You weren't, or else you would have already had been a dick far before I did. By the time I stepped, it was like, all right, we need to stop talking about fucking cartoons, dude.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
shovel this fucking pile into this trailer so I can get the fuck out of here.
Yeah, I think
was
it goes
ridiculous.
1, 2, 3 of who becomes the dick first.
Yeah.
I am the number one dick.
Yeah.
I promise. I apologize.
When
it's
you-
fucking true.
Came out of when you pulled up in the van and said you didn't have a wheelbarrow. I almost lost it. I was like, because at this point I was scooping with a rock for like 45 minutes, like
And you
hunched
didn't
over.
have to though.
The
My
hilarious.
knees are bruised.
The hilarious
Yeah.
part is that when I left him at that job site, I told him, I was like, yeah, dude, he's probably gonna be there in like 10 minutes or so. You know, he said he was gonna be on his way. And then an hour and a half later, you called me. He was like, yeah, I'm just now leaving this job. I was like, ooh.
Well, I
He's
was gonna
been
have
there for
him.
a while.
I was gonna have him do something, right? But it was fucking kicking his ass, and then I lined Zach out on it, and then I had Zach try to do it, and it fucking kicked his ass, and he's like, I don't think I can do it, and I was like, fuck. So I had
Yeah,
to
the
stay.
sod cutter.
I had
Yeah.
and so I had to stay and fucking bust that shit out like turbo mode. So then yeah, dude, it was.
Yeah, and plus, if you don't have the proper tools to work, we don't expect you
Yeah.
to
Also,
move,
you
move
are
soil with a rock.
Yeah, you are hella consistent in the fact that you even thought to do that and to do work.
And that
while
you didn't
no-
just sit there on your phone.
Yeah, which is better than 85%. Like,
Okay.
that's better than
Yeah,
95% of
Right?
people.
But you didn't just sit there on your phone like, I don't know what to do.
I don't have the tool. No, you took a rock and started moving shit. Like, that's fucking badass. You didn't
I named it Jeffrey.
See, and you hit the full insanity mode and you just went with it. That's
I was
that's part of
talking
it.
to
Yeah,
it.
that's part of
Nice.
it. You got to get in there, dude.
I was like, thank you. You're a strong warrior.
you are strong.
Nice.
Yeah. But then
You are mine.
yeah.
You are Jeffrey.
I don't know. I have like primitive, like simple primitive shit that works really efficient.
Here's a moment I
The
had.
bucket. I like a bucket for most shit, like transferring stuff. I don't know. It works.
I got a
really
small
well.
white bucket that fits perfectly inside my toolbox, and it's legitimately one of my favorite things that I've gotten recently. I'm more stoked
It's
on
just
it
a
than
small
most
white
shit.
bucket.
Yeah, but I'm more stoked on it than most shit because they're so convenient. They're the
Right.
fucking best.
I know.
Hell yeah.
We need some more. But anyways,
We need
talk about
more
something more
buckets.
interesting.
Yeah, work stories. What happened recently? What in life has happened?
Damn.
Oh yeah, we should
It's the
take
white
a moment
people.
for people to hear nature.
That was nature.
Well, what's something interesting that you want to talk about then, Brennan?
Oh man, I was thinking about this really interesting thing the other day that happened to me that I wanted to share with everybody, but
You don't remember it now?
yeah.
See?
I was like, that's a fantastic way to stall out while you try
Yeah.
to remember what the fuck it is. we were
Sweet
talking
segue, bro. Real
And then-
smooth.
Then this chick came up.
You're a real orator. Yes, thank you for
No,
that.
I was just fucking around anyway.
Dude, so we're at this function like a couple weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
Bro, we had so much fun. It was ridiculous.
Marijuana.
And so they're like, oh, hey, does anybody have any announcements that they want to bring up? And I just fucking nudge this guy because sometimes I feel like he's a wild card. Like you can put him in any situation and he'll just go, just let him rip, and it'll be hilarious. But
yeah. Well, I
he-
mean, it was a company meeting, and And so, well, like the guy announced anybody had anything else to say in front of like 40 people, and I was just like biting my tongue, like I probably shouldn't fuck with everybody here.
Bro,
But no, I'm totally down like anytime.
did anybody else see Lizzo on Hot Ones?
No, but that sounds hilarious. Are you fucking kidding me?
No.
How much did she sweat? Did they put down towels beforehand?
Bro,
Did they warn people?
I'm just saying Miss Piggy could
They
fucking
warned.
sue her for appropriation. Like, she's appropriating Miss Piggy's culture, and I think that's fucked up. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
Have you seen her dance show where she like gets people to come and get people to dance in her crew?
She gets people to come,
Yeah.
like, on her tits?
But and also on the show.
Do you come to Lizzo?
On the show, on her tits.
Sure.
Is this OnlyFans?
No, it's like a show where they're all like competing to dance with Lizzo. And what I was trying to get to is like, do you think they have to like structure up all the stages where they're going to do this versus other performers?
Well, like,
Yeah, they got to bring in the reinforcements.
They have to use
Dude.
all of like
Could you imagine on any
like the
show that-
engineer, they have to address the
steel.
engineer to make sure that they bring a reinforced
Extra.
stage to like withstand her density.
Dude, well,
all
even
of them have
It's
the
fucked
cross
up.
beams.
past that,
and-
do you think that part of her rider for like interviews and shows and shit is like a reinforced chair so that she makes sure she doesn't break it when she sits down?
Damn. Facts. Dude, my camping chair is a plus size chair, homie.
Dude, if Lizzo sat in this chair, it would just break. The shit would just collapse in on itself.
It would
I've-
be so good.
I've witnessed
It would
my
be
I've
so-
I've been like that though.
No.
Like I've been at a point where
But
like I'd
Lizzo,
hop in a
though?
homie's car. I'd hop in a homie's car.
and you'd feel it.
No. I have to be
Just
like,
saying.
you have to sit there. I have to sit here because I'm fat.
And it was like a scraper. It instantly became a scraper.
Not
You
like
got
a,
the
never,
Honda Civic on its fucking wheels.
never got a scraper, but I had to like strategically tell people where to sit so the weight of the car would be balanced.
Yeah. No, I know. I'm a fat
or
person.
else it
I
like
know.
leans the whole car while they're driving and it pisses them off.
You're like, God
Hell
damn
yeah.
it, this shit's
Yeah.
pulling to the right. And you're like, my bad. Hold on, let me
mean-
shift.
This has never been a me and Ryan problem.
yeah.
No, I've never in my life. Like,
Isn't that funny? Look how binary we are right now.
the
It's like,
first
yeah.
the first
Boop,
time
boop,
I
boop,
ever
boop.
realized that like fat people had to worry about sitting down in chairs, it blew my mind. I was like, you fucking kidding me?
Yeah.
And
That's a
wiping
paranoia
your ass.
that's a paranoia you go through every day.
Yeah.
You're like, man,
the
if I sit in this
ass
chair, is
wipe
it gonna
gain
break?
from
Yeah.
losing weight is beautiful.
Yeah.
Right.
How do you wipe
The
your
amount-
ass?
the-
What's
Hey,
what's your
hey
technique?
Justin, maybe if you
That's
lose
so
some
much
weight, you
less
won't have to
ass to wipe.
fucking
I'm gonna withhold
do
that
karate to wipe
information.
your ass.
Well, look, there's fucking two ways to wipe your ass.
N-
As far as I
Appar-
understand.
No, apparently not, because you
There's front
do fucking
or there's
karate and take off
back.
like your whole pant leg and do
but
a
there's
fucking
front or back.
jujitsu
There's front or
routine.
back. There's front or back. There's no one doing
But
like
there's also up and down.
Side to side.
the
or
fuck are
side
you
to side.
talking about?
Do you
Yeah.
think any?
This
There's also
isn't
the
something
there's
anybody
also the
does.
pinch method. I'm sure people just pinch.
I know, but as far as accessing, right? I pinch. I literally place my thumb on my taint. We've talked about this.
Yeah,
I pinch,
I've been
boop.
trying the pinch method since you told me.
Yeah.
it works
And
really
I
well.
feel it's all right.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
effective.
Yeah, I still go back to my
It still blows my
regular
mind that
wipe
you
Yeah, there's still a wipe.
afterwards.
It's just the initial
Yeah.
pinch to get the majority out initially, and then it's
Yeah.
like fucking wipe, fucking clean that
Right.
shit up.
But I still miss the bidet.
You want to know the most?
I know you do.
I
What
love
was
it.
What was his name again?
Bill.
Bill.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's
Bill
all
Bidet.
$80.
A bidet?
Yeah, just one of the ones you just attach onto your toilet.
What do you call
Nice.
yours?
I don't
what-
have a bidet,
Oh, okay.
but they're that cheap.
I would definitely
Vash,
name it.
Vash
though. That'd
has
be
one.
hilarious.
I love how he didn't even skip a beat. He's just like, "Oh, Bill, yeah,
It's Bill Day.
yeah, Bill Day, yeah." He's like, "I love when robots piss in my ass."
Extra clean. Truly satisfied.
Yeah. He's like, "My ass never feels cleaner than when a robot pisses in it."
This is warm cocoa
Fuck
or
yeah.
hot cocoa.
Dude, now you're a robosexual. You were telling me that like you would just sit down to pee just to use the bidet. at Funk's.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Fucking and what? Yeah. Respect.
Since he moved up
Fucking
here,
respect.
since we've been up here, he's been having separation anxiety from Bill.
I have.
Dude, $80, bro. $80. Invest. Get the whole family a bidet.
Bro.
Yeah. All
That's when. Oh, dude, you already missed his
Bro.
birthday this year, but
Mine's coming up then.
Oh shit, we
Yeah.
got 2
Anybody
birthdays coming up,
listening?
right?
Yeah.
Right, yours
Yeah.
is coming up,
yes,
and then Zach's coming up.
yes.
Now, last year we had solidified some shit. This year it's been fucking madness, and we didn't. But we still should fucking do something dope, right? When's your birthday, Ethan?
November 4th.
Really? So you're in November too? Okay, that's
Yeah, I was always the oldest in class.
That has
The
its
exact
advantages
opposite.
and disadvantages, right?
Yeah.
But like you're the first one of your friends that could buy cigarettes and like weed and shit.
Oh no, that was 21 before I was
Mm.
anywhere near that.
Because I was the last cutoff. I got the most
they
fucks.
changed that? You can't buy
Yeah.
cigarettes until you're 21?
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
What the
how do you
fuck?
not know? You listen to me complain
Oh,
about
I
it.
bought you cigarette. That's
yeah.
right.
Like, you
After
bought
he
me
had
cigarettes,
already legally
motherfucker.
bought 'em.
Yeah, exactly.
Dude,
that was
I
the
forgot,
most.
dude.
That was the
How
most
retarded.
fucked up day when it was like, oh, you can buy cigarettes now. Sweet. 6 months go by. Hey, you can't do that anymore. I'm like, well,
You're
but
like,
I've
"What?"
been doing that.
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, but no more. And then you go in and you're like, hey. And then the people behind the counter have to be the asshole and be like, sorry, I can't because you're not. And I'm like, but last week. And like,
Well, I think
"Ah."
it's dumb all around. I think it should all be legal at 18.
Yeah, why
Well,
make
if
legal
you're-
adult age 18 if it's not going to be fucking just
Right.
make you
Like
can
if
go
you're
to
allowed to go to military.
yeah, if you
like,
can go
why
to
can't
war,
you-
why the fuck if you can make the decision, the conscious decision to enlist
Yeah.
yourself to war and and sell your soul to
If
the
you can bust a
military.
nut and impregnate a bitch with your semen, you're an adult.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
So like at 14, you're an adult.
12.
I
I'm
have-
talking 12.
Mm.
Look, at 12, you should be able to fucking smoke cigarettes if the fuck you want. That's what I think. And drink beer too.
Huh?
It's all
And
the
work.
12-year-olds listening.
And work.
Whoa. Hold on.
And work. And fuck
Ethan
bitches.
agrees.
Nuh-uh.
Oh,
No,
okay.
he doesn't.
He's
Okay.
Even
he's
though
got
my
something to
dad,
say.
as a punishment, he had like a stack of 2x4s
This is
in
not
the
a good
back of
start.
his truck. And because I was doing bad in school, I had to move them into a pile into the yard.
Oh, that's not bad. That's
and then
easy shit.
move that pile up.
You had to do that as a
do you
punishment?
mean?
I was 10
Up.
and fat.
I had to do that
But
every
that's good for you. He cares about you. You
Yeah.
understand
You had to
he cares
move
about you.
2x4s
I
a long
do.
way as
Yeah.
a punishment one time when you're 10 and you're fucking bitching about it?
He's like, I should
I had
have
to
my
pick up
fat
a
son
fucking
move some
2x6 at
2x4s.
the age of fucking 6.
Yeah.
Like, that board's bigger than me. And my dad's like, yeah, just move it over there real quick. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
And that was my life up until I could pick up the fucking board.
That's a punishment?
I had to do that
Yeah.
every fucking week,
Oh.
every day, move shit that I couldn't
I
move
did, though.
physically. Yes.
When we used to live in like
And did
the
you
woods.
feel like you had value in life?
Did you feel like you were a little bitch boy
After
when
that?
you couldn't move? That was fucking 2x4s.
But he did it, right? You said you did it.
Yeah, but it like set in like a deep complex.
About what?
Just like didn't know where I was. This is like when like all the other mental health stuff started kicking in. Was when I
Like
was
you
around
didn't know
11,
what you
12.
were?
Yeah,
Have
What do
you
you mean,
moved a
explain?
2x4 ever since?
like not that wasn't.
Does
a
it bring
trigger.
Does it bring up PTSD? Have we been fucking with you, having you move boards on the
Oh,
job
no.
site?
Oh, shit.
No, don't worry.
You're like, actually, I'm 2 days away.
Therapy
No,
works.
but this is interesting, and I want to understand
Yeah.
what you're saying because you said that like this triggered some kind of psychological thing.
Not this event, but just like, cause I was always getting in trouble in school and stuff. So
delinquent.
by proxy, I was always grounded.
What do you
So,
mean by trouble?
Yeah. What kind of shit were you getting? You were getting grounded. Was your that's what the punishment for your
Yeah.
trouble?
Grounded to my room, so I just have to sit in my room with
It was
no
like
toys.
solitary confinement.
Yeah,
Were
Yeah.
you like being a bad kid or not getting
Yeah,
good
yeah.
grades?
But like, what kind of shit were you into? Like,
Uh,
what kind of fuck around shit?
the blacktop market.
So you're selling
Okay,
stuff?
quit being cryptic and just fucking say the thing.
The Blacktop Market was a group of kids. They banned Pokemon card training on the playground.
Oh, okay. This is
So-
like fucking Pogs from my generation and Marvel cards and baseball cards and shit and like bubble gum and you trade fucking
We
cigarettes
had
and
watchers. We had scouts on the swings. On the
Fuck
swings.
yeah.
They were swinging, scanning for guards.
shit. Yeah.
Or
What
like
grade?
What grade?
Yeah. Sixth grade?
Fifth and sixth.
Fifth and sixth. Yep. Hell yeah.
Yeah, that is the time that it happens.
And we had watchers.
Punking kids for their slammers
Yeah.
and shit.
And I would just, I would survey the trades, make trades myself, and
What were you trading exactly?
Pokemon
Just
cards.
cards.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
Made a couple shitty
Percocets.
ones. Got a couple
Yeah.
W's. I got like 10 Star Wars minifigures for like one legendary Pokemon card.
You
and
got
I thought that
grounded
was a
for this?
W. Oh no, no one caught me. At
Okay.
all.
Okay,
That's
so
successful.
what kind of stuff were you, what kind of stuff were you getting grounded for? Like, what were the
Oh, yeah.
punishments for?
Sorry.
He's really stoned by
I
the way.
had a piece of paper
Okay.
and it said brains on it because I was pretending to be a zombie from Plants vs. Zombies. And a kid took it out of my hand and ripped it in front of my face like that. And I grabbed his arm and pushed him on the ground.
Okay.
And you
And
got grounded.
Yeah, I got suspended.
You got suspended for that?
I choked the kid out, man.
Like how it choked
no
out.
way. I threw a fucking desk at a teacher.
I slammed a chick's head into a water
And like,
fountain.
yeah. No. Like when I beat a kid up, when okay, like security had to pull me off of a kid because I was choking him out and I was like drooling in his face, screaming at him, and I got like detention.
Okay,
You know
the
what I'm saying?
detention,
Like-
when I was going to school in Tacoma, the detention room was basically literally a dungeon. Concrete walls, like cinder block concrete walls, dark, gloomy. There's one of those Edison bulbs as a light, and there's 6 desks.
What
With
kind
a
of
blank piece of
dungeon are we
paper.
talking here though? What kind of dungeon are we talking medieval dungeon or are we talking R. Kelly dungeon?
R. Kelly dungeons, like cinder
R.
block
Kelly
one and it was
Like
behind
like
the
Dead
kitchen.
asylum,
Jobs,
like an
Mark Kelly
asylum.
Yeah,
vibes.
it's behind the kitchen, and we had to go down these dark hallways, down deeper to get to it, because the kitchen and the cafeteria was in a lower level.
Damn, that sounds creepy as fuck.
It was, and the walls were all cinder blocks, and there's like the entrance to
Sounds
the
like you were close to the kitchen, though.
Like
yeah,
stark
like
white.
right behind it. So it smelled good, but you were just in this no, not white, gray.
It
like,
didn't
just
smell like
default.
cafeteria carpet.
It smelled like straight cafeteria, and there was a blank piece of paper.
Did
and a
you just
pencil.
say cafeteria carpet?
Yeah.
Did your cafeteria have
Yes.
carpet?
Yes.
I was wondering about
What?
that too.
Yes.
The fuck?
Yes. 100%.
They just threw it on
Hella
top of
gyms have carpets, and and the gym doubles as a cafeteria. They have the desk, like the tables that they roll out, they fold out, and they got the benches on.
Ew.
Yeah.
That's disgusting.
Imagine running a carpet cleaner through that thing and a steamer and shit.
But sorry, what were you saying?
It just smells like fucking Thousand Island dressing and fish nuggets.
Oh,
You were talking
God.
about being grounded and
Yeah.
like
Oh,
what you were doing.
So I'd get grounded a lot.
So the brains thing, he tore
So
it.
you
You
would-
choked
you
him. You
choked
got
people.
grounded,
Yeah, not
Did-
like
Did
hardcore,
you
but
choke
like enough
multiple
to get
people
like,
out or just one?
no, just one.
and then like what else?
What else would you get grounded for?
I can't believe you got suspended for just that.
Yeah,
That's
it
wild.
was like 2013.
That's crazy, dude.
And like what kind of other shit were you getting grounded for though? Were you getting grounded for
you
grades?
want me to tell you my
Yes,
my stories
raids, bro. That plagued me. I was grounded for a year.
for grades
That's insane.
alone?
Yeah.
What were your grades?
You would think after a
I
year
didn't get
you'd
my
realize
one.
that
I
it's
literally
not
cried
working.
when I got my PS5 4 back. It was PS4. I was
Yeah.
like,
Okay, so we've talked about suicide on the episode before, right? Is that
Yeah.
like when you were getting grounded and shit? Is that would you ever get to like get depressed and get to like that place where you're just like fuck, like this sucks?
yeah. Nah, suicidal thoughts started when I was 12.
And
And I later found out it's because I'm bipolar.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what my buddy Sully, he was bipolar and ended up hanging himself. So I understand.
Yeah, it's a chemical imbalance, so that like nothing's causing it, you just feel it. So there's no logic, you just feel that way. It's just like,
but there is a counterbalance to it, and it is chemical, right? So
and then you have a manic high and you feel like a god for 2 weeks. Your grades go up, everything's great. You start talking to a girl, whatever. Then like some trigger snap, all the way to the
and then you got
bottom,
to
and that's
intercept.
it.
I'll tell you
Yeah.
right now, as being somebody that's born of someone that's bipolar and has fucking dealt with this shit, the whatever. There are ways to counteract that shit. There are ways
Therapy,
to like
yeah.
cognitively cut it off, where you're like aware of the pattern, right? It's like lucid living. You
That's
know what I'm saying? Like,
cognitive behavioral
yeah.
therapy does.
exactly.
I
Yeah,
can do that,
exactly.
yeah.
So you
He's
just
been
cut
doing
it
that
off at the
shit.
pass. Yeah, and there is techniques for learning how to be aware of the pattern, recognizing it, and then deciding, making a conscious decision over it, and then doing something that, some people use medication, right? Some people, they do other things to release
Hey, Brendog,
those drugs in their brain.
could you throw me
Because
a
it's all brain
cigarette?
drugs, right? It's all brain drugs. You're talking about chemistry. It's bipolar. It's a fucking chemical imbalance. But there's other brain drugs.
Everything is
right?
brain drugs.
Dopamine, serotonin. Like these are the imbalances that you're
I
talking
suck.
about, right?
Yeah.
Thank you,
Because
Taylor.
it's like, is it like a serotonin? I forget. Because there's like SR, like serotonin reuptake. That's what
I don't know like anything about it.
Those are SRIs and shit.
Yeah. So they're like the SRI medications. They're the serotonin reuptake inhibitors, right?
I used to take mood stabilizers. So take it from wow, 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 wow to more of a wave.
Yeah, I don't know. There's a part of me like I have a good relationship with my psycho side, with my like manic side, and I love it, and I
Oh,
harness
dude,
it
I've
for
had
my
Joker moments. It
for
was
my creativity
terrifying.
though. Like for creativity, when I'm manic, like fully fucking manic, my brain's exploding with ideas, and I try to like harness and capture that.
I was
shit.
riding my bike
I
home,
love it.
and I saw a semi, and I started laughing, and lost control of my body, and like hopped out off the curb in front of the semi, then swerved back
Jesus.
into the back like bike lane.
Yeah.
And it was like involuntary. That was like the worst moment I've had.
Damn.
No, I had friends that had
I've escaped
tendencies.
hella death.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they would. I had a native friend, and dude, he was like one of the craziest people I ever met. Like, zero fear. He would climb any fucking tree. He'd go out on any cliff. He'd do fucking
I have a
anything.
4th of July
He'd just run
story.
across. He'd run across any street. Like he wouldn't even fucking look. It was crazy, dude. I've never seen anybody just blindly. He's like, oh, I'll fucking do it right now. He'd threaten about it.
I met
and
a
then
chick.
he'd just fucking run across the street.
I met a chick
I'm like,
who
what
would
the
do
fuck,
that shit.
dude?
She blew my fucking mind. We were just walking one day, and she was like, "Hey, we got to go across the street." I was like, "All right." Thought we were gonna like go up at the crosswalk or like even look at all. She just fucking took an immediate left, went into the road, and just walked across. And I just at a certain point I was like, and just followed. It's like, what the fuck is happening? And I realized quick that this was just she just did. Never, I never saw her. She was like, "They'll stop." I was like, "Are you totally fucking sure about that?" She's
Yeah,
like,
right.
"Yeah, they're gonna stop."
Yeah,
And I'm
that
like,
shit's crazy. Dude.
okay.
And you said it was involuntary, where you just like you felt like something overtook you and just was like,
Yeah.
oh,
You want to know? This is like one of the craziest luck moments I've ever had. 4th of July, a couple years back, a mortar launched into the crowd. And I like grabbed my sister and ducked under me as it flew in between our legs up and hit the row above us. And I like saw it, and I was like, and then I just, because more were firing in the crowd, I just like went over her and like,
yeah, like
Covered
full
her.
protector mode.
yeah. Like I literally like boom, in like an instant I was on the ground.
Wow, that's drastic as fuck.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, I love the 4th of July, but it is definitely
Some dude like got like
it can be a safety
horrible
hazard.
burns on his leg.
It can be a real fucking safety hazard. You get too many fucking drunk idiots around explosives, and for some reason, injuries start to happen. Science is still out on that one.
Dude, you want to know the craziest one? I was camping. It was a church camp thing, and they for 4th of July. I used to go with my grandpa.
Word of God.
But they set up those spindles, like, you know, those giant wooden spindle wheels, like they look like an H.
Yeah.
Spindle wheels. They set it up and drilled holes into it and built like special platforms to like drilled those circular holes around to put mortars in up from underneath, so they're like fully stabilized. And one like backfired down and it lit all of them off, and there's like 10 people around, like in this vicinity, like within 10 feet, and all of them go off at the same time. Nothing happens. They're all fine. They got out of it just clean. And that's like a moment where I'm like, okay, isn't, you know, I don't know,
Talking
man.
about God.
Yeah, that was like a,
Can we get a brief moment of silence for the fire? It's crackling so fucking satisfyingly right now.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
A little ASMR for that ass.
Ready, and go.
Stop talking.
Oh my God, I can see your beautiful faces again.
Go to sleep.
Yeah. This moment of silence has been brought to you by Campfire.
Yeah.
All right, so God, possibly.
I say.
Well, this episode is episode 51. So, I mean, there's been a lot of fucking extraterrestrial shit going
Oh
on
yes,
lately.
fuck yeah. Let's talk
There-
about aliens.
There's been a lot of some leaks lately, and there's been a release of a new aircraft from the United States government. And I think we were talking about it.
yeah.
So why don't you fucking go into a little bit of that shit? Because that was dope as fuck.
And I have no idea
No.
what you're talking about.
No, it's
You're
funny.
about to.
They
I'm
released
stoked.
it because just knowing that when they release some technology, how much greater technology they must have behind the scenes.
Yes, yeah.
And so it's like, all right, this is shit is well known for all governments. Might as well release it. But yeah, they have the fastest fighter jet now, and it's unmanned, and it flies like close to space, and it has a frickin' laser on it.
God
Frickin'
damn.
laser
Yeah,
beams.
and it can melt through tanks, and it's rechargeable by the sun.
we're literally in a sci-fi movie now. Like some dude's building hovercrafts.
What
on
I don't
TikTok.
understand is like why? Like
To
why?
melt tanks.
I know, but why? Why do we just keep fucking destroying? Like,
I mean, I'm not doing it.
I know, but at a certain point, it's like the fuck are we like? The end goal
because
is like
the villains, the fucking psychopaths are running the world, and it's if they don't do it, someone else will, and then the fucking end game is fucking mutually assured destruction. Like that's the fucking that's it. Like you want to know how this ends? Somebody does something stupid, and then they have to react because if they do it, then they win, and we can't let them win. So we
Yeah.
gotta fucking drop.
but we
more
all
bombs.
live on the same fucking rock.
Right.
It's
And if the
literally
rock goes up, we're all fucked.
escalatory nature
yeah.
of retaliation.
Can we all? That's where it's like.
escalatory nature of
There's a clip.
retaliation.
There's a clip of a fucking kid. Like I don't know where the clip came from. I don't know why it stuck with me so much. But it's just a clip of like this little fucking kid just being like, "Can't we all just get along?"
Yeah.
And that's all and every fucking debate,
Absolutely.
all the fucking shit. It's like, can't we all just get along? Like fucking come on, man.
Right.
Yeah, I mean we could, but you know,
They
then
be
there's
doing the stupidest shit, bro. They tried to
some
make
people like Steven Universe.
I mean,
You know what I'm saying?
And those people, apparently, you're like, we should just bomb them. Like, go to war. Fuck it.
No.
part of me is impressed with the technology, but
Yes.
another part is
Technology's
like,
cool,
Yeah,
but it's like,
we shouldn't be doing that with it.
So do you know Leonardo da Vinci, or you've heard of him? You've
Oh, yeah.
you've
Well,
heard
of
this.
course,
You've heard of
yes.
it. Yeah, right. Yeah. Famous Renaissance artist,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Well, he
Leonardo
also
fucking da Vinci. He
he
made
also-
a flying machine.
designed flying machines. He designed all kinds of siege engines for fucking war and like murder machines and torture devices. Like it's just like creativity has. There's a fucking spectrum, right?
Yeah.
And it's like you can like what's his name? There's the guy that created the fucking the gas that they used on the Jews in the camps. What?
Heimler.
Yeah, Cyclone B. So the same fucking physicist or
Heimler?
chemist. No. But the same chemist that developed the fucking ammonia process for fertilizer that like literally took Europe out of famine and like is what like led to the Green Revolution and
Agent
abundant
Orange.
food.
So
for
my
everybody.
grandfather was a doctor. He was a medic in Vietnam, and he dealt with his soldiers with Agent Orange a lot, and he got infected as well. And it has hereditary effects, like
Yeah.
ingrown toenails, like I have, and stumped thumbs. That's why Zach keeps like being a digging like fat ass fingers. Some
Oh.
shit, sneaking a quick jab, get
Yeah.
one in.
Yeah. He's like, it's that Agent Orange, motherfucker. I got them thick
Yeah.
fingers.
Like I literally have bent fingers, just
Yeah.
cause. Oh shit!
Yeah.
Funny. That's
Yeah.
because Agent Orange.
Possibly.
Just like general like minor mutations like that.
Oh wow.
They're
We're all
literally
minor
mutations.
mutations. Like that's what humanity is.
I have that in my penis.
That's why white people exist. White people
Okay.
are a mutation. The original man is
It's
the
accurate.
Asiatic
Yeah.
black man. Don't you know this? Don't you know the original man is the Asiatic black man? Like we are an aberrant mutation. The white man is an aberrant mutation. You don't know this?
Yeah. Say it, brother.
Stay black.
Oh man. That
You want to
shit's
know a fun
hilarious.
history fact?
Yes.
Yeah.
The
Yes,
homeland
always.
is
So
Nigeria.
you know the phrase, all the way to Timbuktu, or you're way out in Timbuktu?
Word to the homeland,
Oh
still
yeah,
Nigeria.
Timbuktu. Oh, I'm aware. Yes.
Okay, it was a college in Africa.
Yeah.
Like it was a general college. I forgot the general time period. I'm pulling 10th grade knowledge, so it's a little foggy.
I love it.
But like because it was the major one of that area in Africa, like from different villages everywhere would go to this one place, and they would go all the way to Timbuktu, and we're way out in Timbuktu.
Yeah.
And it transferred to the United States, and the connotations there are pretty obvious, and now only old white Southern men use that like phrase. So it's like,
Well, it became like colloquially used as like a place that's like people didn't think that it was a real place for a long time.
Yeah.
It was just like this.
My dad.
It just meant like far the fuck away, like out in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah.
My
essentially.
dad used
when
it.
I heard
Timbuktu.
Timbuktu, it sounded like Dr. Seuss.
Yeah, my dad used it
First
as
time.
a synonym as the same way. It's like it's in the back 40. It's way the fuck out in Timbuktu. It's like it's just another fucking word for
Yeah.
way the fuck out there.
Right.
a simile,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
A simile. A simile isn't a rhyme word, but it's a word that you use to mean something else. Yeah, like or as. Exactly. Perfect.
Our producer's way smarter than us.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's a simile.
Linguistics wise, he's 1,000 times smarter than us in every way. He knows how to word.
I used to be until I started smoking weed.
You think weed has had a diminishing impact on this?
on being able to like speak confidently
Really?
about smart
Be
subjects.
confident, man. Get your energy.
I
in.
smoke weed and it's like
Fucking
when
roar into this microphone.
it's like the one time when I can read. Like I can't read when I'm not.
I'm gonna
smoking
be
weed.
dead honest.
It
Honest. It's kind of cringe. I can read faster because of watching subbed anime.
That's
Oh,
good.
no.
Like
100%.
absolutely. Like
No,
now
Zach
I can
too.
read shit, and I'm just like, it's like
Yeah, no, Zach too, very much. Like I love it.
He overwrote his dyslexia, which is dope as fuck. He just went nope and just rewrote the rules.
Mhm.
It's wild.
Anime
I mean, he
saves.
still struggles with it a little bit, like but yeah, like if he was trying to read out loud, it's a little more difficult for him because it's like we talked about collapsing your wave function and shit. It like puts
Yeah.
you on the spot and like
Yeah, like I did earlier.
nice.
My bad.
Providing
bad.
examples.
Yeah,
homie.
but like so you were talking about this technology.
Sorry,
this
I'm
fucking
on mushroom.
you were talking about this technology, right? And so Eric Weinstein went on Joe Rogan recently and was talking about how
Not
he
Harvey
thinks,
Weinstein.
No, but he Harvey Weinstein, Brett Weinstein, Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah.
They're making a distinction, so I want to make that same. I want to respect it and make that same distinction. But yeah, he says that he thinks that all these sightings are all just a spoof. That it's just government technology that they're leaking, and then people are seeing it, and it's like holographic type shit. Because like some of those UFO sightings that they put on, like the pyramids, and then like the fucking
Yeah.
orb inside the cube and shit. Like some of that looked holographic. You know what I'm saying? Like it didn't look like it was a real physical thing. It looked like it was constructed of light. You know, did you see any of those images? Any of the
Yeah.
fucking pyramid ones or any of the fucking the orb? Did you see any of those?
The orbs?
Yeah.
I'm always a skeptic at heart, so
But like the cube,
immediately
it's
when
the
people are
cube
like, "It's
with the
UFOs,"
orb
I'm
inside
like,
of it.
"Meh."
And then
Oh
the,
yeah,
and then
I know
the,
the symbol you're talking
and then
about.
the pyramid one.
Yeah.
Yeah. The only one that isn't like that is like the TikTok and then like the saucers. Right? There's like the saucers and then the Tic
Yeah.
Tac. Did you see the Tic Tac video?
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Right? That's fucking weird, right?
Yeah.
It's fucking crazy.
Right.
But you know what it made me think? Have you ever used a Etch-a-Sketch? And how they have the left, right, and the fucking, you know,
Up,
like the
down.
up, down
Yeah.
axis. That's how it looked like it was moving. Like the fucking little tracer on the
Yeah.
Etch-a-Sketch. Like it was like, and then it would just fucking hard, you know, it had like really strange movement to it. Right. And then it would just like, just be gone. Like where the fuck did it go? Like what? And then just dip into the
Yeah,
water.
I think that's China. I think that's something they got.
Oh man. So I was talking to my dad today, dude, and he was telling me like he's on some like super fucking like top secret shit where like they have high security and it's for the CIA and it's like for data. I'm like, oh shit, they're building bunkers, like data bunkers. I can't
Oh yeah.
say
They've been doing that all over the place.
yeah, but they're like they're like okay, so they're reinforcing the data infrastructure is what's happening because all the old shit was like reel-to-reel tape shit. Like there's I don't know. Have you ever heard of Cheyenne Mountain, where it's like an old salt mine and
Is it in Washington?
No, I think
No.
it's in Colorado.
Oh, okay.
I believe
You
you're
pointed
correct
that
on
way.
Colorado.
Yeah, I believe it. But you've heard about this, right?
Yes.
And so it was an old data center that so AT&T got busted recently for data collecting.
See, I love infrastructure.
They were
This is the
doing
shit,
this
yeah.
because that's the fucking network that the information, in you know, like the FBI and the CIA was using AT&T freely and able to record
Yeah.
all the fucking calls, and they got
They were the first ones to allow
exactly.
the government to record everything.
Yeah, dude. Well, they're the ones that created the network.
Yeah.
And that then the information, you know, fucking agencies could use. Right? It's crazy how that worked. It's like crazy how Facebook worked. How it's like people are volunteering all this personal information about themselves, and it turns out that the CIA owns a portion or is invested in the fucking in the parent company that owns Facebook and shit. You know, it's funny how that shit works out, right?
Yeah.
Well,
Well, it makes
something that
1,000%
makes
sense.
me question things.
Right.
It's like I'll say things and I get ads immediately.
Yeah, that's
But
like that's the one that everyone talks about
Every
now.
now and then I'll think something and get an ad for it and not ever say it out loud and just be
Yeah.
questioning.
You're like,
like-
did I say it out loud?
Oh yeah, no, there was a
Were
meme about
fucking-
that, and it was talking about dreams. How it's like, how the fuck am I gonna dream something and wake up and Facebook's advertising to me about it? Like, what the fuck is it on some fucking sub frequency shit? Are they really on some shit? Like, what the fuck?
Right.
Damn, dude.
Well,
Is it-
like the whole infrastructure, like that's where all of my distrust lies, is in like infrastructure and how all this shit's ran. Like the moment I realized that everyone, I don't know, there was a moment where I realized, being this young and being in the position that I'm in, I realized like everyone's a fucking idiot. Everyone has no idea what the fuck they're doing. There's a lot of times where I'm in a position where I'm like, I shouldn't fucking be here. There's no fucking, no, I'm
Yeah.
the professional. I'm
Yeah.
the professional.
Yeah.
All right,
yeah,
sure.
Yeah.
And so
I'm
all
the one with the answers.
Yeah, and so all that made me think is like, oh, there's 1,000 people who are fucking dumber than me in positions way more powerful than me, making decisions just like, well, I guess this is what we do now.
Yeah, exactly.
And and the more you uncover,
That's
and the more
facts.
We're
and the
your
m-
bosses, Ethan.
Yeah, the more the guy on
We
mushrooms.
don't know what's going on.
Yeah, we don't know what's going on. Sorry, we're
We
figuring
figure it out
out
as we go.
Yeah, we're figuring it
Well,
out.
and like if you look at the degrees that a lot of the politicians have, right? Like they're all businessmen or like business degrees or
Yeah.
legal degrees.
Yeah,
Like that's what they are.
it's
They're-
all man-made bullshit.
Yeah, they're not logistics. They don't fucking, you know what I'm saying? They're not fucking scientists or
Yeah.
mathematicians or
They're not engineers. They're not.
they're analysts and shit.
They're
not.
playing a game that they built,
Yeah,
and they're winning at a game that they built, and they've tricked everyone else into participating in.
and they just hold the nerds at bay
Yeah.
and stifle all the great progress.
Yeah,
Like.
Yeah.
And all the good ideas. It's like we can't unify behind something unless it's fucking making money. But like for somebody else.
That a police?
Yeah.
Isn't that fucked up?
yeah. It's like,
You
is
hear
there a
something?
way to market it? Unless there's a way to market it, we can't fund it.
Yeah, it's hella fucked up, dude.
Yeah, because they're like, we can't
Yeah,
fund
like
it
the
'cause
private prisons.
Like we can't cooperate, right? Like we can't fucking
because everyone's worried about having more numbers than the other people. Because
Yeah.
if they have more numbers than us, then how will we ever survive?
Yeah. Well, I hate to repeat it, but it was on Joe Rogan's podcast. But yeah, he was saying if they can't keep the numbers above 90%, then they wouldn't do contract with those prisons in that local area.
That's drastic as fuck.
90%
Yeah.
is
Full.
wild.
And then they
90% full.
No, I understand.
and
But
then they
still,
get federal funding for every person that's in those prisons.
yeah, which just further, just furthers like, yeah.
Yeah,
we
you
should
can't
just-
have privatized fucking prisons. That
No.
incentivizes, like, it immediately if it becomes for profit, that it incentivizes imprisoning people. Like,
Yeah.
this is fucking bullshit. Like,
It
that's garbage
incentivizes
thinking.
corruption.
Yeah,
I
100%.
know, it's
And
fact.
every single one.
Well, and
has-
it feels
has
like people
had
are
fucking suits against them for corruption. Like, this shit is ridiculous. There is not
it
a
feels like
single
people
one.
are starting to wake up to the fact that, like, if given a chance, there are most people who will go for power. If there is a opportunity for corruption, it will be taken. And so the only solution is to make a fucking system where there's no opportunity for corruption. But doing that is fucking
Well,
nearly impossible.
If you can't give anybody power if you don't want any corruption.
Exactly.
Well,
Because
or-
absolute power corrupts absolutely.
Well, and here's the other thing. It's like we don't need positions of power. We need
Positions of leadership.
facilitation. Like that's why like there's this idea like in the Navy, right? That what is it's like specialization is for the insects. It's like one of their mottos, right? So the more skilled that everybody is in general, the more everybody knows about how to do everything. If a part of the ship breaks down, everybody knows how to fix it.
That's why the Navy has the
Right?
Seabees.
Yeah.
It's the Seabees branch that you're talking about specifically with that, where they train them to do like, and it's and it's cool because a lot of people who come out of the Navy, a lot of them don't have jobs, but the people who are Seabees do because they can immediately go into trades work because it's all the fucking shit they've been doing and learning and everything on the ship. So they're highly specialized people.
Yeah, it's like the compartmentalization of knowledge and fucking trades and skills and shit.
Yeah.
It breaks down and it doesn't allow people to fucking, work collectively and cooperatively.
That's where I think
Right.
a lot more people need to focus on self-sustainability. Like
Well-
the next shit that I'm implementing in here is fucking gardening
Yes,
and shit
I
for
agree.
fucking all of my, like, because I don't want to be fucking buying produce. I want to
Yeah,
just be able
same
to
with
grow
us.
that shit. And I have fucking space, so it's like I got to be doing it. There's no
Right.
point to not. It's my next, and I think a lot of people should just spend time on fucking figuring out how to be self-sufficient for themselves
Yeah.
instead of relying. Because if COVID showed us anything, it was that The fucking people up top have no idea
I,
how to
like,
handle
aspire
fucking anything.
to live in like a towable tiny home with like an upper loft for a bed, and then you have like the gaming setup, the kitchen, and a little shower space.
Hell yeah, dude.
And you attach it
I've
to
got
the
the
back of a
plans for you.
truck.
Yeah, I've got the plans for you, dude. Yeah, this is the shit I geeked the fuck because before I got all this, I was gonna live in a van. I fucking went in.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, you know what blew my mind the other day
Uh,
is when I went to the gas station with Zach and Jeremy, and we all bought something, and then I came back later to buy a beer for lunch, and she's like, "Oh, are you with those kids?" And I was like, "Yeah, I'm their boss." She's like, "Oh, kids nowadays don't want to work and this and that. Take care of them, make sure you teach them." I was like, "Yeah, for sure."
Yeah, you get a
But
lot
then-
of hot takes.
But then I told them about what she said, and
Yes.
and Jeremy told me, he was like, "No, it's not that we don't want to work.
It's
We just
self-worth.
don't have any direction."
yeah, and
And
there's
that stuck with me ever since.
yeah, it's very true in a lot of cases.
It does happen. Where I'm just left.
Bro, we were latchkey kids. Dude. I like raised myself. I was like,
Yeah.
my mom would like be fucking gone for weeks at a time. Like she'd come back, she'd fill up the fridge. Like we might go to the food bank or something. She'd give me the food stamps. She'd be gone for like a fucking week. I wouldn't see her. I'd wake up, get myself fucking cereal, go catch the bus, come home, make myself some fucking food, make myself some dinner, whatever. I wouldn't see her, right? And then she'd fucking come home,
Yeah.
get drunk for a couple days, hang
You
around.
don't have a need for direction.
Yeah, like, and so that was like never really an option. I was just always left to my own devices, and I was always like creative. So I'd like take apart the VCR or fucking, but then I had to put it back together because I wanted to watch the movies, right? Or like
I've taken apart 2 VCRs, yeah.
Yeah. So it's so crazy, and I feel like maybe the internet is like responsible for taking, maybe it's like robbing kids of that like exploration. Because
Well,
they have
what it
everything at their
also-
fingertips. They don't have
They
to go
need
anywhere.
direction from guys like us.
Yeah.
Well, no, but what
To
it
be like,
also
here's the physical world and what you do with it.
Yeah,
but
sure.
what it also gives is not even that. It gives kids a sense of self-worth because you know what the fuck is out there. You know other ways to
Yeah.
make money. You know others. So when it's just like, hey, here is shitty manual fucking work. You want to do this? It's like in the back of their head, like they'll do it because
Yeah,
you
they
need it at
always
the
hated
moment.
it first.
Yeah, because you need it at the moment, but then but then all they're thinking about in the time is like, look at all these people making money e-commerce.
Well, like
or
imagine
doing
this.
They know their self-worth. They know how much they're getting paid. There's no drive or incentive because they think you can just get out of it.
But
another way.
imagine if like your value was based on how helpful you were capable of being in any given situation.
I would be fucking gangster.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
And
right.
like that's why I try to be well rounded. It's not why I'm fat. I'm not fat because
Yeah.
I'm like trying to be well rounded. But no, like my whole life
Yeah.
I've just been collecting skills.
Yeah.
I've been
all
collecting
it is.
skills. So I've had
Yeah.
like a fucking experience doing all kinds of fucking crazy
I
shit.
learned
Just
some
'cause I'm
skills
interested.
like really quick.
And
yeah.
then whatever is necessary in the moment I delve into. Like I became an irrigation tech because it was like,
Yeah.
hey, we'll pay you a lot of money to do this. I'm like, fucking hell yeah, I'm an irrigation tech,
Yeah.
bro.
It
We're
was a
doing this
hack.
shit.
It was
Yeah.
crazy.
Like I learned the tiller pretty quick, even though this was my first time using it.
Well, yeah, because then
Yeah.
what you get is transferable skills. It makes you a
Mhm.
very valuable employee. So you start learning this shit. You go to business school or fucking. I learned a lot about it in fucking.
I learned a
resume
lot
building
in
and
tool
shit.
rental because like how to start the engine and get it in the groove so you don't get
Yeah.
yanked.
Because and that's a transferable skill. Because now you know how to do that on any fucking piece
I
of
also know
machinery.
how to like do the oil and all that.
But
fun
yeah,
shit.
exactly.
Yeah.
Which is highly
And
useful.
grease.
And to have an employee where I don't have to sit there and go, hey, by the way, remember to do that. Remember to, by the way, and if you didn't know, you got to do this, or that. And you just know already because you've got that transfer. That's what makes you valuable. So you just collect these skills over time. And so it's like no matter what situation you throw me in. or you-
Riverbed Pro. I went from level 0 to 100. Like I don't know, I'd say
Yeah.
75. I'm not quite 100. I wanna. So no,
I
those
think
are
you're
lazy.
100.
Those are my lazy ones. I was just being very lazy. I want to actually try and make a really nice riverbed, but I want it to be for one of our places.
Yeah, well, that's where like that yeah, And you start to learn like the
Create my
business and
magnum opus.
what jobs require like full detail and what jobs it's like make it look nice, but
Yeah,
you know
exactly.
we've got 85 of these sites to do.
Dude,
Let's
Idea.
move
I
on.
have.
Idea.
You just said that magnum opus, and it made me think of like a condom that had that had braille on the outside. That was literally a symphony, like a symphony braille on the outside of a magnum condom. The magnum opus, and it's literally a symphony of braille on the outside of a condom.
You're hearing this?
Do you hear me, Taylor? Do you hear me? Yeah, musical condoms where like literally blind people could read your dick if you put it on. What about braille condoms, bro? There were like blind people could read your dick. They could read stories on your dick.
Imagine putting 50 Shades of Grey on the.
Hold on.
We're on to something here.
Hold on.
A picture is worth 1,000 words. You send a picture of your dick to someone normally.
Yes.
So a blind person can't see the picture, so they have to read the words by feeling your
Yes.
And if you are a
So
blind,
my
and if you
joke-
are a
my
blind
joke
chick,
about
do you
cock
think you could
rings is
you
that
think
they
you can
make
read
your
it from
bump-
your vagina.
No. So my joke about cock rings is that cock rings make your fucking give you a
That's like a
braille
whole,
boner.
That's like a whole new level of fucking dirty talk. It's
Right?
like it's on my condom. Hold
Yeah.
on, just wait.
Hold on,
You
close
fuck
your
a
eyes,
blind-
baby.
Fuck a blind
Close
chick
your
with
eyes.
a braille condom, and that's how you talk dirty to her.
Yeah, can you read braille with your tongue?
And then it'd be a spiral.
Can you read braille with your tongue?
And it'd be a spiral.
Shit. So that joke is like cock rings will give you a bumpy braille boner, and even fucking Ray Charles could see how hard your dick is.
Yeah. But how long of a story could you put in braille on your dick condom, though?
Mine would be a short story.
What would it be about? what would be the story about?
That's a funny idea. Yeah, dude.
Just put like a
Like
put like a
growing up
cla-
in the jungle.
No, you just put a classic tale on it, like
The Jungle Book.
the story of like the tortoise and the hare.
He's talking about nursery rhymes. He's like, yeah, I put children's stories on my dick.
Fucking hickory dickory dock.
Andrew Dice Clay's version, though.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, some bitch was sucking my cock.
What would
The
you
clock
put
struck
on
2,
your...
I dropped my goo, and then I dropped that bitch at the next block.
Ethan, what would you put on your dick as a story for a blind chick to read with her vagina?
Yeah, no. What would you dictate? What would you dictate? What would you dictate? Oh my God, bro. Oh yes.
Hold on.
Yeah.
What would your dicktail be?
Me and you aren't getting laid. But
Talk
they
about
are.
DuckTales.
Hey, don't speak for Ethan. Are you
Oh,
getting
are you
pussy?
getting laid?
Do you use any fucking?
The other day,
apps?
he legit was like,
No.
he's like,
Bro,
I'm
I
not
was thinking
focused
it-
on the flesh. I don't let
Promise.
I don't let the pussy distract me. And I was like, damn.
Who said that?
Him.
No, I'm
Oh,
not.
nice.
I'm not just saying pussy, but anything.
I was. Now, you got to just take this at face value. I was thinking about downloading Grindr
Yeah.
just to see.
What is your?
They got
prefer-
sandwiches on
I'd
there.
be hella brutal, though. I'd be hella brutal.
What
with,
is your
like,
What is your
picky.
preferred match on Grindr?
What type of
Uh,
dude are you looking for?
A twink.
Taylor.
What?
That's what they were doing for that 20 minutes outside my gate.
Yeah, you want me to switch spots with Taylor?
You hit Grinder. People be.
I just want to see. I'm curious. I'm curious what the app's like.
Are you
Yeah, it
going-
makes me want to, dude. It would be funny to do it and then go to every church in the area and just see who's fucking dinging on Grinder at these churches.
Set this search distance within like 2 miles of yourself,
Yeah,
just
bro.
right in the center of the church.
Hella funny. Damn, that's so funny.
That's a warrior.
Yeah.
What would you
A
dictate?
spy.
I'm still stuck.
Dictate?
What would you dictate?
Well, how does yo dictate?
That's the. That's the slogan you put on the
Bangarang
condom.
by
Yeah.
Skrillex.
Yeah. Tell me how yo dictate.
Bangarang by script. Call 911 now.
Bangarang is dope. I respect it. Bangarang Rufio.
What's bangering?
By Skrillex?
I
Can
know
we hear
Skrillex.
it, please, right now? Can
Yeah.
we hear it? I want to hear it. Can we make
I
that
don't
happen?
think we have that.
Man, we need
technology.
tunes, bro. I got my phone. I can play
Your
Skrillex.
best friend Jippy. Put him,
Bro, I
Like
was trying to
Taylor's
get
on
into it. It's a
Grindr.
little too light. Yeah, he's like, dude, you're not on. He's like, I said,
On what?
on one.
On one, man. Oh, I'm on TikTok, Instagram.
We can do. It's like an hour 28. We can do outro and then go switch to bonus, and we can play as much music as we want in the bonus.
Hell yeah.
Let's
Do
do
that.
that. Fuck yeah.
All
If
right,
you
we're
made
about
it-
to jam out.
If you made it this far in the episode, go to patreon.com/Stoned Ape Theories
Fuck
podcast
yeah.
to watch all the fucking bonus content. We're going
Yes,
to jam the
sir.
fuck out, smoke weed, and listen to music, and just fucking hang out for a while. Go check it out on Patreon. Check all the links in the description. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the fucking bell.
love you.
Do all the
Fuck
things.
yeah.
We love you.
we love you.
Fuck on.
And
And
fuck
fuck
off.
Fuck
off. Fuck
And
yeah.
praise Satan.